I guess he told her at one point that he like put guns in the fridge and was just acting strange.
Can I get those biscuits, please? No, they're not gonna see you. Okay. On that. So right now we're responding to what's been reported as an arson. The RP is reporting that mail was set on fire inside of her mailbox. However, she says it's a secure mailbox, so we're gonna have to kind of check out how exactly this happened. She's claiming there's no camera footage or anything like that, so we're just gonna go take a look and see if this is legitimate and see if there's any way to kind of figure out who did it. It's possible somebody chucked a firework in there. That's happened before, but we're just gonna have to wait and see until we get there. It's definitely scorching on it. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Deputy Huggins with the Sheriff's Office. I saw your mailbox up there.
Gail Darby.
Nice to meet you.
It never fails. Good morning. Welcome to Wimpy's. Would you like something to drink before we go to the mailbox?
I'm okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, welcome to my little slice of heaven.
Fantastic. It's a firework. Someone put a firework in here.
Okay, I just, and I closed it up and I left.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, I just have them holding my mail for a month.
Yeah. So somebody obviously just put a firework in here. Have you had any issues with anybody lately, or?
I have been here over 4 years and never had a piece of trash in here, a rock, nothing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you want me to?
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, so you don't have any cameras that look over here?
Cameras that go out to the street. Or all of our solar went down during COVID, and then we could never get the parts. So I put a night owl system in because I had to have cameras. And
Yeah.
I have it to where I can see everybody walking by, but not here.
Okay.
We're going to get the back fence done first of the year. We're, just waiting to see if prices might go down.
Yeah.
But that is our first thing to do.
Okay.
And that way we don't have Isaac, the homeless guy, climbing that fence in front of customers and trying to use the outhouse. I had to put a lock on it.
Okay.
Well, he was passing out in there with his junk hanging out. I have women here that walk up
Yeah.
and send their kids up.
Yeah.
Him and I, when I was doing trees last week, he started to come, and I won't talk to him. I told him, no, go away. He does not work for me. He cannot work for me. He will not work for me.
Okay.
Well, he does drugs. I have 31 years clean.
Yeah.
I can't be around people.
Yeah. This homeless guy, Isaac, you don't know his last name, do you?
No, I don't. He
Okay.
just got out of jail on some serious charges. We had nice 7-8 months without him. He sleeps there. He goes in and hides a few places in there. I had to put up some more solar lights because, it's getting dark at 5. Well, they're not solar. They're electrical, but they're motion sensor.
Okay.
Because women, he startles them and scares them. So I've been...
What does he look like? White guy, black guy?
White guy, about yay so tall, Yeah, about like this.
Okay.
We have he's been 86'd off our property.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, when we first bought this place, there was people living in the units, all kinds of things, and Isaac, he walked up and right in front of the owner.
Do you know approximately when this could have happened? Did you check the box yesterday, or?
No, I got gel injections in my knees yesterday. Saturday was the last time I checked it.
Okay, and it was fine on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Okay. So somebody threw a firework in the mailbox. Kids are out of school this week, so there's a lot more juvenile incidents that we've been dealing with. And something like this definitely kind of would check that box for something I consider to be a juvenile delinquency thing. We have the mail and the firework as evidence, but there's no video footage. The last time she knew it was okay was Saturday. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do towards finding who did it.
Right now we're responding to go assist Deputy Bissell on a traffic stop. Apparently as Deputy Bissell ran the occupants of the vehicle, they come back with cautions and history of narcotic use. So we're gonna go over, assist them with a canine sniff with canine Loki in the back. So we're gonna go see if we can find out if canine Loki will turn around and find some narcotics in this vehicle or not. See if these people are consistent with still using narcotics.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Just one for the warrant, but he has drug history and narcotics.
Okay. Hey, if you want to pull him out, get him on the here. I'll run the dog around. What's up, dude? We gonna go to work, buddy? We gonna go to work, huh? Hey, go potty. Is there anyone else in there? No, there's nobody else. Okay. Hey, come on. Come on, boy. Come on, find it. Loki. Hey, come on, find it. Find it, boy. Find it, come on. Come on, good. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Find it. Let's go. Come on, find it. Good. I don't know why he's alerting to that box, dude.
Positive alert.
So K9 Loki did alert to the vehicle. He alerted to the driver door and he alerted to this back toolbox as well. The reason he potentially alerted to the back toolbox is because if the driver is a narcotic user, the narcotics scent is going to be on his hands, and anything he touches, the dog's going to alert to that came in contact with the narcotics. So we're going to do a probable cause search of the vehicle. If we don't find anything, we'll put K9 Loki on some training narcotics so we can reward him with his toy and carry on to the next one. When's the last time you used?
Use what?
Narcotics. Have you ever used narcotics? Has anyone been in the vehicle with narcotics?
There's
My dog doesn't alert to me. All right.
So yeah.
Have you had anyone inside the vehicle that potentially uses narcotics?
Nope, you can
'Cause
rip it apart.
We're not going to rip it apart, but
yeah.
what we're going to do is my dog did alert to the side. My dog's trained, my dog's certified in coke, heroin, shrooms, fat, stuff like that.
No.
Nothing, anything else. Usually when my dog indicates like that, doesn't necessarily mean there's narcotics inside the vehicle.
Right.
What that usually means is someone could have came in contact, had narcotics in their hand, touched something, grabbed something.
Yeah.
That's why I
I'm
ask
on
a lot
job
of
sites all
people.
day, so-
That's why I ask
Yeah,
a lot of
no.
people right out the gate.
There ain't
Has
nothing.
there been anyone that might have used narcotics, that might have touched something that?
No.
Okay. Is it just your truck?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Okay, you're the only one that drives it?
Yes.
Does anyone else take any tools off of it?
My workers at work.
Okay, is there a good chance maybe some of them might use?
To be honest,
Okay.
like I
Okay, like I said, I just like to get that out because. Okay. Okay.
So I haven't done your side. I've done my
Okay.
side.
I thought you were over here at first. That's why I came back
No,
over
I
there.
just climbed through to open the door.
Pretty organized. Doesn't appear to be a narcotic user. Normally people that use narcotics aren't this organized. Why won't this shut? Oh, I'm going the opposite direction. That's why. So I'm wondering if it was more of just
Somebody touched it.
somebody on the job site touching it, because you look at this, it's organized, bro. All right, so we did a search of the vehicle. Like I was saying earlier, everything in the vehicle looks pretty consistent. Looks to be a little organized. Nothing seems to be kind of just scattered or anything like that, which isn't consistent with somebody who uses narcotics. What possibly happened was maybe a coworker or something like that had narcotics on them, touched the handle, and left the residue smell of narcotics on the vehicle. That's why K9 Loki hit on it. At this point, Mel's going to be arrested for, I believe, a warrant. No other additional charges, and we're going to go and see what we can get into on the next call.
So we're about to arrive on a welfare check that we were dispatched to. The person reporting is apparently the landlord or owns the house. The tenant is family. Got a call from that person, and it was kind of a weird phone call. Apparently the person that we're gonna go check up on put his firearms inside of a fridge for an unknown reason and isn't really making sense over the phone. Hasn't made any threats to harm himself or others, but he's definitely acting strange. So we're just gonna go check on, make sure if Gary's okay, why he's putting his guns in the fridge. So I don't know why you would do that, but we'll find out. We'll see if Gary's okay. Maybe he knows something we don't about putting your guns in the fridge. It's a 3841. I guess it's behind us on the corner.
Beware of dogs. My bad.
Pull now. Copy, will attempt contact. Gary's his name.
Okay.
Apparently there's supposed to be a white Hyundai in the garage. Well, that's a good sign.
Try to make contact.
Yeah. It's locked. Gary, it's the sheriff's office.
No window.
It's locked, the front door. Nye County Sheriff's Office. Gary, Sheriff's Office. The water's on. Gary, it's the Sheriff's Office. Gary, can you hear me? Your sister called us. Hey, Gary, it's the Sheriff's Office. Your sister called us. Can you hear me? Gary? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? Gary?
Yeah.
It's the Sheriff's Office. You okay?
Think about what?
I said, are you okay? Can you open the door?
Sister just wanted us to check on you.
Your sister just wanted us to check on you. Oh, here you are.
I'm okay, I'm just sick.
Oh, you're sick?
Yeah.
Do you need medics or anything?
No.
You sure you don't want us to have them come just check on you? You don't have to go with them or anything.
No.
You sure?
No. I might tonight, but
Okay. Yeah, your sister called. She was just concerned she couldn't get a hold of you on the phone.
You said you told her you were sick or
I'm
something?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's-
They're just trying to kick me out of here, and I don't know why.
She said they're not trying to do that.
Yeah, your sister said she doesn't want to kick you out.
She was confused on why you thought that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
I'll be alright.
Well, she doesn't want to kick you out or anything, so.
Okay.
You sure you don't want medical attention?
Yeah.
What's
All right.
wrong? You say you're sick or you have like a cold or?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I got something like a cold.
All right.
And it's got me half dizzy. No, I think.
If I just called medics and they just check your vitals real quick, is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Can I do that? Can we do that?
Sure.
Can we come inside? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Have you taken your blood pressure?
Yeah.
Okay. It was good?
Yeah.
Hello. It's Deputy Hagan with the Nye County Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
Hey, so you're on speakerphone. I'm with your brother, Gary. He's been sick, but I have medics just to come check him out to make sure before I leave. But he's just been sick for a little bit, and then he doesn't have any guns in his fridge, and for some reason he thought you were gonna evict him, but I told him that was all a misunderstanding.
Well, yeah, we never said a word. I don't get it. I mean, where that came from, it's not from us.
Yeah. Well, he says it's likely that he has the flu or something like that. So, but just before I leave, I'm gonna have the paramedics take his vital signs before I leave to make sure he's in good hands.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm glad. I was worried.
Yeah, that's why we came. So, but we just wanted to give you a heads up. But if anything changes or for whatever reason, I'll give you a call back and let you know. But we should be out of here shortly as long as the paramedics give the okay for his health. It's just vitals. He said he's been feeling sick, maybe the flu or whatever. The family hasn't heard from him, which is how we got here. He's got blood pressure medication and stuff visible, but I guess he told her at one point that he like put guns in the fridge and was just acting strange, like a little like an hour ago by now. So.
It's fresher. You know what month it is?
Maybe. Yeah, it's no, I've had so much. I've had people over here give me a hard time.
I'll give you a real easy one. What about the year?
Okay, that's 19.
19, sure?
Yeah.
What year are we in right now?
What year are what?
What year are we in right now?
Yeah. Can't hear you right. Like I said, my ears are stopped up.
What year are we in right now? 2025.
Okay. And how many quarters in a dollar?
Good.
Huh?
How many clothes in a dollar?
How many quarters in a dollar?
4.
Okay. So you sure there's nothing we can do for you?
No, I'm okay. What I want to do is just get in there and get back to sleep.
All right.
And I'll be okay.
Good.
You know, if I do need trouble, I know who to call.
Okay. All right, my friend. We're going to get out of your way then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we were dispatched to a welfare check at this residence. A sister who owns the property said she hasn't heard from her brother in a while. So when she did finally make contact on the phone earlier, about an hour ago, he was saying weird things like he put his guns in the fridge, that why are you evicting me, when she wasn't doing any of those things. So she thought it was really weird, so she called us for a welfare check. So obviously he's hard of hearing. He didn't hear us knock originally. We were able to make contact with him. He seems, he told us he just may have the flu, it's not feeling very well, and he'll probably go get help later. He didn't want to go with paramedic staff, and they medically cleared him in their professional training. So at this point, notified the sister that he's sick, made sure he had access to his phone. It was charging in the kitchen, so gave him his phone and made sure he knew how to call 911 in case he needed help. And that's basically all we can do for here. So we're gonna move on to the next one.
It's gonna be a dark color. Looks like a Toyota or Dodge pickup. 23 535 Nora 51.
18 confirming 4 possible people still inside. That's affirmative.
If this ain't anything, we're gonna go to the structure fire.
Be advising about 4 miles out.
Well, hello.
Hi. I thought you was following me from the casino, man. I just left the casino.
You were hauling ass.
You know what? You don't look like no police from the when you look. You don't look like no. So I thought you was them people at the parking lot at the bar when I left the casino. You know what I'm saying? So I just left the casino. So went a little bit. So I didn't know. And then I slowed up. And then you didn't do nothing. So then I took off again. I'm thinking you following me.
No, not following. I saw my reason. So initially, you have the left brake lights out on it. It looks like it's all smashed up from like an accident.
You know
or
what?
something.
I done spent a ton of money. I done been stopped, several times about that. I done all I can do. I just bought that. That's a magnetic light. It's brand new, and the bulb keeps burning out. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to get a new car. I just,
Okay.
So I'm not doing any trouble. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything. I was just leaving the casino, and that one there is kind of tough. If you Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23. Can you run an RO? This is your truck.
Yeah.
Okay. Not drinking, nothing like that tonight. You ex-Marine? Veteran?
No, I'm a Marine. You're never an ex-Marine.
Yeah. You're a veteran.
Soldiers never die. We just fade away.
There you go. Well, you look like you're doing good, huh?
Yeah, I'm
still kicking. How old are you?
I'm 75.
Yeah, you look good for 75.
Well, I take care of myself. I live right.
Oh, good.
Trust in the one above.
All right. Well, listen, I got something else I got to go to. I was just worried.
What's your name?
Deputy Bissell.
I'm glad you work for us. The city. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, man. You have a good night.
I will.
All right, just slow it down a little bit.
I will, probably.
No, it's gonna look like it's gonna be fully engulfed. I'll be arriving. What was it? No, 1850.
So we're responding to a structure fire here in town. From what we're getting, there's possibly 4 people that live at the residence, and the house is fully engulfed. So we're gonna get there and see what's going on. So possibly people inside the residence, houses fully engulfed. So we're gonna get there as quick as we can, see if we can give any aid to the people inside.
We're gonna need several medics.
So we're getting ready to arrive. We got deputies on scene, giving aid to some individuals on scene that are burned. Houses, from what it sounds like, fully engulfed. Several vehicles and structures close by. It looks like it's pretty big from what we can see from here. So. 1823.
Ambulance.
All right, we got the ambulance coming, ma'am. All right.
Oh my God! Right here, I got you, man. I know.
Away from
It was my bird. I had no shirt.
You guys, please go across the street.
Okay,
All
we're
right.
trying to.
Here, you got a burn on your back?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, yeah, we won't touch it. Hey, let's come right over here.
I know her hands are burned too. My bad. Can you hold my hand? Can you hold it? I can. Okay.
Hey, Chief. Yeah. Why is the RV smoking? Oh, that's hot. Oh, I went right after it. That is really fucking hot.
So we responded to a residential house fire here behind us. The initial call was that there was possibly 4 subjects inside. My partner arrived on scene where he made contact with 2 individuals who had exited the house with a couple animals. It's unknown, there's possibly other animals inside that did not make it out. The female is transported to Desert View Hospital to be treated for some burns she received during the fire. And fire arrived shortly after, and they're getting everything under control now. It's at to the point now we don't have to evacuate any residences nearby. So we're just standing by and giving fire anything they need.
Somewhere either in that back patio window or in this garage.
So Prompt Fire Rescue is dispatched to the 2400 block in Mallard for a structure fire. While we were responding, we were notified that there's possible people entrapped within the structure and others were burned. So our life safety objective was our paramount concern. As we were responding, we made the necessary assignments to our crews for potential rescue, while also controlling the fire to allow us to go in there safely. As crews arrived on location, we found heavy fire conditions at the rear and the side of the structure. It was quickly filling the house with superheated gases and smoke. As crews entered the structure for a primary search, they experienced high temperatures, very low visibility, and deteriorating conditions. The roof started collapsing on the delta side. Crews were all pulled out safely. We went to a defensive exterior objective. We have since determined that 1 person was injured, sustained burns, and has been transported to our local flight crew and going off to our local burn center in Las Vegas. The remainder of the occupants, up to 5 additional people, were evaluated medically, all determined that they were not injured, and a 6th person now has since arrived and indicated she also is not injured. So all occupants are accounted for. We're in the process of searching for some animals, small animals that may still be in the structure, but we're in very cautious mode. We're in evidence preservation at this point, as well as conducting a secondary search just to make sure everyone is out. Thus far, our crews have made good progress. Fire has since been placed under control. We're fortunate because this particular area has fire hydrants, so the crews were able to connect that and sustain a water supply throughout the event. So overall, things are looking okay, except for 1 patient who has sustained burn injuries consistent with the burn trauma.